Well, hey guys, how are you? Okay, so just went to Whole Foods, just told all my kids, got home and said, okay, go outside, go outside. My son's over at his other friend's house, and the other three, well, one just popped back in. I was like, I don't care what you do. Go ride your bike, go outside, touch the grass, get some fresh air. It's good for you. So I just shared this on my Facebook page so people can see it, because when I share things on Instagram, people get mad when they're not on Instagram and Facebook and all the things. So I figured I'd share it here and give you guys maybe a little bit of insight on how we eat, what we eat. It's not all perfect, I'll tell you that much, and I'll tell you why we get it. I have all the bags on the ground to share with you guys. So I'm not starting with something like soup's healthy, but hi. If you know me, I love cookies. So they now have organic chocolate chip animal cookies. I'm glad they're calling them cookies, because they used to be called animal crackers, and they're not crackers, they're cookies. But I just thought for the kids, something fun. I should be 100% gluten-free, so I give and take a little bit of here because I have thyroid. I'm hypothyroid, I have Hashimoto's, but I just thought, a fun twist on it. It's probably, I don't know if this is seasonal or not. All right, next up, I got 2 flours. You're gonna be like, aren't you gluten-free? So this one it's unbleached and it's unenriched. Anytime you buy flour, you want it to be, you don't want bleached flour, it's gross. And you don't want enriched. I know it sounds good to put the vitamins all back in, but we shouldn't be taking them out to begin with. So I got cake flour because my daughter loves to bake, and when you're making a regular classic birthday cake flour is the way to go. The other thing I got, this has been tricky. So some of the food I'll explain to you guys, like I can't find at our grocery store. My Wegmans got rid of their Nature's Marketplace, and some of their stuff has gone mainstream, but I talked to the woman yesterday when I went shopping, and she was like, yeah, we've lost a lot of the stuff. And I'm like, what do you mean you lost it? And she's like, we're not going to be stocking it. I'm like, oh, come on. So Whole Foods it is, and if it costs me a little bit more to get the stuff that I want, I'd rather have that than in the form of a prescription. So this is organic pastry flour, whole wheat. Again, it isn't gluten-free, but it's a finer flour, organic flour. We do purchase as much organic as possible. You will see some things in here that aren't organic, I think. So beware. So the next thing is, my kids love almond milk. I just don't like it. I'm not a big almond milk drinker. I don't use it in my coffee. I actually use, it's like well, actually it is an almond creamer, but it's very, I use maybe a quarter teaspoon. I just don't, just to kind of cool it off a little bit. So they had this. They were out of their regular organic vanilla unsweetened almond milk. So I grabbed a couple of these, and these are only $2. I'm like, that's not bad. So I grabbed 3 of those. Otherwise, we use well, somebody's back from walking Murphy. Welcome to my world. So say hi, Murph. Okay, I'm gonna keep going live. Okay, Juliet.
Okay,
All right.
this collar off.
Oh, with a little pinch collar.
Yeah. Hi.
All right. Stand by. Let's see. Then you got to put his other collar on. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. Here we go. Okay. Next up, the best in the world. Their broccoli. It's an organic broccoli. I don't like all the stems of broccoli. I like the actual floret. It's so good. So I grabbed a couple bags of these. Now I am getting to Whole Foods a little bit more frequently because we moved to the chapel, and it's right by the chapel, right on the way home. However, Sunday, the kids were anxious to get home, so we got home. So I wasn't gonna go, so that's why I went today. This is a new find. Now, always, especially any type of fruit, blueberries, you want it to be wild. For the longest time I was using, I think it's Wyman's from Maine, wild blueberries. I'd rather have that than an organic blueberry. Wild it's in the wild, that's what you should be eating. So now I found this one. It's an organic wild blueberry. So I grabbed 2 of these. I have a cup of wild blueberries every day in my shake, and so does my daughter, my youngest. She loves blueberries just as much as I do. Okay, my son is obsessed with these. It's just Amy's organic burritos. Actually, I don't think it's certified organic. It's made with organic beans and rice, but a little bit of a healthier option. The boy, I don't know where he puts it. And if you saw him, you'd be like, yeah, where does he put it? Okay, up next. So these were on special. Late July. This is something, they're just chips, guys. It's an organic chip, not anything fancy. The cool thing about Whole Foods is anything that's on sale, they give you an additional, is it 5 or 10% if you have Prime? So when you go to your Prime account, there's going to be a Whole Foods little tab. You click that, and there's like a little scan code thing. They scan that, you get an additional, I think it's 5% off. So anything on sale, they give you an additional 5% off. So I got barbecue, salt and vinegar. These will be gone in an hour. Just saying. This was a new find for me. It is, we try not to do a lot of dairy, but I will buy it here and there. It's a yogurt, Aussie Greek organic, no sugar added, and there's no artificial sweetener in this either. 120 calories, 5 grams of fat, 11 grams of protein, 5 grams of sugar. Anything under 5 grams of sugar doesn't send that insulin spike in your body. If you do more than 5 grams of sugar, that's when your body releases the insulin to bring down your blood sugar. So this is 5. I think this one's more. The vanilla is 7. So I was like, well, I'll give those a try. I go from that to cashew yogurt, coconut yogurt, and I thought, let's give this a whirl. So I'm not 100% like dairy-free, like I love my cheese. And I'm not 100% gluten-free. I give and take here and there, but you'll see a combination. Gluten-free only because of my thyroid. I don't think I have a gluten intolerance. However, some of my family may say I do, because sometimes when I eat gluten, I get a little upset stomach and then things happen. But I really am trying to stay focused on gluten-free as much as possible. I'm not a big like sandwich person, so I don't really eat bread. But if like I'm grabbing a cracker, it hasn't caused inflammation. I am getting a blood test done to see food allergies in September at some time. I grabbed it this is the only butter we use. It's Kerrygold. It's pure Irish butter from Ireland. It's not organic, but I believe it is because it's from Ireland and they just do things better over there. But, it's from grass-fed cows. You know, when you go to a restaurant, you're like, this butter is so good. I swear it's that butter because it is so good. Strawberries, organic strawberries, because they were on sale. Again, this is a new find. I make homemade chicken tenders, like chicken fingers for my kids in the air fryer. It's a godsend. This is wheat, soy, dairy, and gluten-free breadcrumbs. So it's pretty much like rice flour, yeast, and some cane sugar. However, it says 0 grams of sugar. So it can't be a lot, nothing crazy. So I thought I'd try that for them. Again, nothing too crazy. Okay. Dear Wegmans, you have gotten rid of this soup. I can share that. This is the Imagine brand organic garden tomato creamy soup. Get the light in sodium because the regular one, I bought it one time and my son's like, Ma, what is wrong with this soup? It is so salty. So if you sort them with the light in sodium, they don't know any difference. It's so good. Like grilled cheese and tomato soup season is coming up. I don't think it ever goes out of time. But so you can have this little turn. I'm not going to open it and then pour out what you want and seal it back up. There is no high fructose corn syrup in this, no questionable ingredients, all clean ingredients, unlike, the canned ones. It's a good investment, super good. So I grabbed 3 of these because 3 of these is dinner for my kids and my family. We eat a lot. Okay. Like I said, not everything's going to be perfect here. However, my son loves these. So we were there the one time and listen, I'm a real mom. I know a lot of people think I don't give my kids sugar or I don't. I do. I just try to pick the best sugar. I actually had in my house Honey Nut Cheerios from General Mills. I think that's who makes them. So don't come at me and be like, yeah, but those are organic. That's not real Frosted Flakes. If I can have him eat something like this over the other stuff, okay, it's still sugar. Just because it's organic doesn't mean it's better for you. But at least there's no pesticides and stuff, right? So these also my kids love, and I want to give you a little tutorial. It's an organic peanut butter and Cocoa Puff, right? It's cocoa balls. So if you follow 2B Mindset, which is one of our nutrition programs, anytime you have 10 grams of carbohydrates, you want to have 1 gram of fiber. So case in point, this has 30 grams of carbohydrates and 3 grams of fiber. So it lines up with that 10-to-1 ratio. The peanut butter ones, plain peanut butter, no chocolate, do not have enough fiber. It's like 30-to-1. I'm like, that's interesting. But I think it's the cocoa in there because natural cacao has fiber in it. So they like these. So when I go, I'll grab them that. Riley will eat a whole box of cereal all in one sitting. I thought these were cute just to make it fun for school. They're 25 sandwich bags and paper straws. Juliet has her shake every morning and we use glass straws, but sometimes they're a son of a to clean out. Like I'll never use a stainless steel straw again because you can't see what's in that straw when you're cleaning it. The glass ones, at least I can see that they're clean. So I thought I'd grab these. They're little fun things. They're stickers. So when we make lunches, if we make lunches, well, we will make lunches. Yeah, no matter what. Okay, next up I got these, and this, let me tell you, I know they say Whole Foods is whole paycheck. If you know me, I'm very budget conscious. I know my pricing. A lot of their 365 brand is cheaper than like the Wegmans brand or grocery store brand. This is their organic yellow corn. Anytime you buy a corn tortilla, you really want it to be organic, so it's non-GMO. Just a cleaner way of taking corn in. And corn is not a vegetable. Don't even try. It's starch. What do you think cows are eating that aren't eating hay? They're eating corn to bulk up. So to have your 2 serving size, be done. I'm a taco lover through and through. I never thought to place these in the oven to warm them up. That's on the back of them. So these are organic. I want to say they were $1.99 for how many? 12. Super good. Love that brand. These are actually at Target. These are I love that they tape everything. They must know me. They're pasture raised eggs. Now I know Vital Farms makes an organic pasture raised egg. Here's the thing, this pasture raised egg means that chicken is doing what it should be doing. So I feel really good about eating these eggs. And what's nice, it comes with like a little info. Eggs should be brown, not white. I don't know. It's kind of like when I saw the Eiffel Tower for the first time. I'm like, why isn't it stainless steel? It's brown. Same thing with your eggs. So those are at Target. I think it's like 20 cents cheaper at Target, but I was there. I grabbed them. This is at Target also, and it's only at Target. It's not at Wegmans, which is so frustrating because they have every other brand, and I've called to see if they would carry this. This is the only like milk Abigail likes, and it's really, really good. It's very creamy. It's unsweetened vanilla, dairy-free. It has 8 grams of plant-based protein in it. There is the original unsweetened, and then there's the vanilla. But they don't have the unsweetened vanilla at Wegmans. So I get this at either Target or Whole Foods. So grab 2 of those. I'm running out of room here. This is usually the place you see me shoot my Energize when I'm just trying to wake up before my workout. Okay, slightly addicted, and so is Abby. These are so good. Plantain chips, you got to try them. They're not a banana chip. I know a plantain is like a banana. Tastes nothing like that. So good. So don't hate me when you buy them. And you eat them by the bag. Ignore the serving size. I don't know what they're talking about. I got some more straws. These are to die for. Have you ever heard of Q chocolate? So good. So when I want something sweet at night, I grab these. It's, okay, hear me out. I'm going to read it, and you're going to be like, so what the hell's in it? No dairy, no gluten, no cane sugar, no refined sugars, no sugar alcohols, no palm oil, no emulsifiers, and no soy, less thin. The only thing in this is organic cacao, unrefined organic coconut sugar, organic fair trade cocoa butter. This is not, you could bake with it, you could do whatever you want, but this is like my treat at night. Like if I want something sweet, it is vegan, it is paleo, if you follow that. Hue brand is life. It's so good. Okay, I don't know what's happening, guys, but where is peanut butter? My grocery store, I asked them yesterday. They're all out of organic peanut butter. We do only buy organic peanut butter because peanuts are one of the most highly sprayed nut, actually ingredient or food out there. And I had a friend, and this is a few years ago, she gave her daughter. Now, guys, if you have a peanut allergy, this is not me referencing to try this. If you need an EpiPen, please don't. But what was happening with her is she would eat the peanut butter and she'd get a little rash around her mouth. And I was like, you know, have you ever tried just like organic peanut butter? Just to see, like she never had like a, you know, never had a reaction, her tongue didn't swell, nothing. She's like, no, I haven't actually. I'm like, you should try, see if maybe, and since then she hasn't had a reaction. So we think, because we're doctors, you know, we think that she may have been allergic to the pesticide that was being sprayed on the peanut. So I am highly like, if you're gonna eat peanut butter, it should say peanuts and salt, organic peanuts and salt. That's it. Nothing else should be in that peanut butter. So Wegmans does carry the brand that we love and adore. They do have another organic peanut butter. It has palm oil in it. You know, that's better than nothing. But I was going to Whole Foods. I'm like, I want to see if they have it. So this brand is very good. It's Santa Cruz. So this is a creamy dark roasted. Lord only knows how the kids are going to react. But I did find one last light roasted peanut butter. And then I got a crunchy because my husband loves crunchy and so do I. So I poured that in. And if we need more, which I'm assuming we go through about a jar every 4 to 5 days. So hopefully Wegmans gets it in. They just haven't been able to get it in. So I don't know if it's a high demand thing or. Okay, next up, pickles. So if you're going to have cucumbers in there organic, you want your pickles to be organic too. This is not crazy expensive. Again, it's at Whole Foods. Wegmans hasn't been carrying any type of like organic kosher dill cut like this spear that Amelia loves and adores. So I grabbed a jar while I was there. And then I got my artichoke hearts that are quartered because it's been questionable there. I grabbed some baked beans. Oh my gosh, my son would eat like 7 cans of these if he could. This one's pretty low in sugar compared to other brands. This is 10 grams for a half a cup. So I grabbed 3 cans of Amy's baked beans. And then my daughter, oh, and I grabbed a strawberry jelly because my husband said he couldn't find the one I bought yesterday. It's just Santa Cruz organic strawberry. I always look at the sugar and I always look at the ingredients just to make sure it's not made with like sucralose. You don't want that. Never, ever, ever. No sucralose, no Splenda, no bueno. So this is just organic strawberries, organic sugar, fruit pectin, organic fruit and vegetable juice. That's it. And there's 10 grams of sugar for 1 tablespoon. So I don't even think you need 1 tablespoon. This my daughter loves. She loves hash browns. And I bought this before and they were out last time. It's Cascadian Farm Organics. It's root vegetable hash browns. So she's getting a little vegetable in the morning. But it has yellow gold potatoes, sweet potatoes, and carrots. Could I make this? Probably. But it's much easier to purchase. And that way she likes it and it's done. Listen, sometimes you just gotta pick your battles, right? And that is, yeah, that's it. So that's my whole Whole Foods haul. Now I gotta put it all away. All my kids are outside touching the grass, hopefully hugging a tree. So I hope you guys have a great day and I hope this was helpful.